Retiring on dividends within just 10 years, starting with zero investment? It sounds like one of those too good to be true dreams, doesn't it? But it's entirely possible. You don't need a massive inheritance or a PhD in finance, just a plan, some determination, and a consistent approach. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's about building habits, making strategic choices, and harnessing the power of compounding. If you're ready to transform zero into a multi-million-dollar portfolio that generates over $50,000 in monthly dividend income, then stick with me. In this video, I'm going to break down the exact steps you can follow to achieve this dream. Step 1. Starting from zero, build your investment fund. Beginning with zero might feel intimidating, like standing at the base of a mountain without climbing gear. But here's the beauty. When you're starting from scratch, you have the opportunity to craft a foundation your way. The key is to create small, consistent habits that grow over time. Let's explore a few ways to build that crucial initial fund. Option 1. Embrace side gigs. Even if your full-time job barely covers bills, groceries, and the occasional indulgence, there's still room for progress. The answer? Side gigs. For instance, freelancing online for just a few hours a week or picking up shifts for local services can create a financial cushion. Let's say you explore a few options and find that tutoring is a great fit. You could earn $30 an hour teaching a subject you're already skilled in. Or, if you love animals, dog walking through platforms like Rover could bring in an easy $20 per hour. Side gigs aren't just about the money, they're flexible. Experiment with options like babysitting, freelance graphic design, or even assembling furniture through services like TaskRabbit until you find one that suits your lifestyle. Option 2. Micro-investing apps. If you're not a big fan of the gig economy, micro-investing apps like Acorns or Stash can turn everyday purchases into investments. Here's how it works. Every time you make a purchase, the app rounds up the amount to the nearest dollar and invests the difference. For example, if you buy a coffee for $3.50, Acorns rounds it up to $4, taking that to 50 cents and investing it for you. It may seem small, but over time, these incremental amounts add up significantly. Let's do the math. If you make 50 purchases a month, rounding up an average of 25 cents each time, that's the $12.50 invested monthly. $150 annually. Combine this with other savings, and your nest egg starts growing without much effort. Option 3. Declutter and resell. Lastly, selling unused items lying around your home can generate a surprising amount of cash. Old electronics, furniture, or even clothes can find new life and buyers through platforms like eBay, Facebook Marketplace, or Poshmark. Each sale brings you closer to building that initial investment fund. No matter the approach, what matters is consistency. Side gig earnings, micro investments, and sales from decluttering are stepping stones to your financial future. Step 2. Create a regular investment habit. Once you've saved your first few $100s, it's time to put that money to work. Building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. Consistency is king, and it starts with making investing a part of your routine. Instead of waiting for the perfect moment to invest, a strategy that rarely works, you'll invest at regular intervals no matter what. This approach, called dollar cost averaging, spreads your investment risk across market highs and lows. Over time, this strategy smooths out the natural ups and downs of the market, giving you a steady path toward growth. Automation is your best friend. Take the guesswork out of investing by setting up automatic monthly contributions. Many brokers allow you to schedule recurring transfers from your bank account directly into your investment portfolio. This not only removes the temptation to spend, but ensures you're consistently building toward your goals. Step 3. Build your dividend portfolio. Here's where the magic really begins. With your fund in place and a consistent investment habit, the next step is selecting the right assets. Should you choose individual dividend stocks or dividend-focused ETFs? Let's have a look. Individual stocks allow you to build a portfolio tailored to your preferences. Look for companies in sectors like utilities, consumer staples, and real estate, which tend to offer reliable dividends. For example, utilities. Companies providing essential services like electricity and water are known for steady dividends regardless of economic conditions. Real estate investment trusts. These companies earn rental income from properties and are legally required to pay most of it out as dividends. If you prefer a hands-off approach, dividend-focused ETFs are an excellent choice. Instead of investing in individual companies, you buy into a fund that holds a basket of dividend-paying stocks. ETFs offer instant diversification, reducing the impact of any one company's poor performance on your portfolio. Step 4. Leverage DRIP for exponential growth. Dividend reinvestment plans, or DRIPs, are the secret ingredient to building wealth. Rather than taking your dividends as cash, you reinvest them to buy more shares of the same stock or fund. This creates a compounding effect, where your portfolio grows faster over time. For example, if you earned $50 in dividends this quarter and reinvest it, those reinvested dividends will generate their own dividends in the next cycle. It's like a snowball rolling downhill, growing larger with each rotation. Step 5. Set your retirement income goal. Finally, it's time to define your magic number, the amount of monthly dividend income you need to retire comfortably. Let's say you decide on $1,500 per month to cover basic expenses and a little extra for fun. With a portfolio yielding an average of 4%, you'd need to accumulate $450,000 to generate that income. Does that sound daunting? Here's the plan to make it achievable. The 10-year roadmap, turning small investments into big returns. By committing to a consistent investment of $20 a day, equivalent to $600 a month or $7,200 annually, you're setting yourself on a clear path to building a dividend-focused portfolio. Let's explore how your investments, dividend reinvestments, and the compounding effect work together over the next decade. Year 1. Laying the foundation. In the first year, your contributions total $7,200. At this point, your portfolio value primarily reflects what you've put in. But the key is that you've started. Think of this as planting seeds. They may not bear much fruit yet, but they're in the ground, ready to grow. Your dividends are being reinvested, adding a tiny boost to your portfolio right from the start. Year 5, growth begins to take shape. Fast forward to year 5, and your total contributions amount to $36,000, $7,200 per year for 5 years. Thanks to consistent investments, reinvested dividends, and an average annual return of 9.17%, your portfolio has grown to approximately $49,268. Here's the breakdown of what's happening by now. Your contributions: $36,000. This is the money you've invested directly. Growth from appreciation and reinvested dividends will be around $13,268. At this stage, your portfolio is beginning to work for you, as reinvested dividends generate additional income, which in turn buys more shares, creating a compounding effect. Year 10. The snowball effect. By year 10, the compounding power of your investments and reinvested dividends becomes truly noticeable. Your total contributions are $72,000, but your portfolio's value has grown to a substantial $171,400. Here's how this breaks down. Your contributions: $72,000 from the $20 a day over 10 years. Growth from appreciation and reinvested dividends: nearly $100,000. At this point, the dividends generated by your portfolio are significant. With a 4.89% average dividend yield, your portfolio now pays out the $16,234.73 annually in dividends. That's over the $1,353 per month, a solid income stream that you've built through consistency and discipline. So, what happens if you keep going? Let's say you continue this strategy beyond 10 years. By year 20, the effects of compounding and dividend reinvestment would have transformed your portfolio into a powerhouse. Your portfolio value will be over the $2,800,000. And your annual dividend income? Approximately $645,000 or $53,800 per month. All of this comes from the same consistent daily investment of $20. The compounding snowball effect is what makes this possible, turning small, steady investments into a life-changing portfolio over time.